Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. We are with Flex Lingua, with Logan and Luciana, and I'm David. I work at Ahora de Murcia as manager, and we just want you to talk. We are here with friends, and this is the mood we need to have this morning. And as Luciana said before, it's okay if you don't understand anything or you need to repeat any sentence or any word. You can ask them in Spanish or in English, okay? So thank you very much, and I hope you improve a little bit your English, or a lot, and that's all. So Luciana, Logan, you're welcome, and thank you for your time.
Thank you for inviting us, David.
Thank you, David. It's great to be here, and thank you everybody for joining us. Today we're going to practice a little bit, and we're going to get some tools and takeaway tools for us to mingle, meet new people, and express ourselves when we don't know what to say. Sometimes we bump into people and we don't know how to start talking to them. So I'm going to share screen. So please tell me if you can see the presentation.
Yes.
Everybody, yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to close this, sorry, first. Okay, and great, meeting and pitching. So today is all about talking and feeling free and collaborating and finding opportunities, right, Logan?
Exactly.
So we're going to start by listening to you first, because everybody talks about elevator pitch and meeting new people and all that, and everybody seems to know what that is. Anybody would like to say what elevator pitch is and what we do when we practice this and when we do this? Anybody? Delia, Carmen, David, Juan? I can't see everybody here, so.
Maybe, I don't know, Luciana, maybe it's a good time for a little, maybe somebody wants to introduce in 10 seconds something about them. I don't know.
Well,
I think they are a little bit shy. I don't know if it's after that or.
Well, the plan is because we're, it's early in the morning and we need to warm up a little bit before we start. So, what I want everybody to do now, these are the instructions. I want everybody. Now we're going to go one by one, and everybody individually is going to give is going to make an elevator pitch. What you think is an elevator pitch, and we're going to give you 30 seconds. In 30 seconds, we want you to give us, tell us about you and what you do. So this is the main part of what we're going to do. We want to listen to you, and then we're going to provide you with some tips and some advice on how to improve your elevator pitch. So, right. So who'd like to go first? David. So what we can do is we're not going to time you for for 30 seconds, but Lucy and I will, if we feel that you're going a bit too long, we'll stop you ourselves politely. Just do your best. Remember, just tell us what you think an elevator pitch is. What information do you think you normally give in an elevator pitch? Okay, so David, are you ready?
Okay, I don't know, but I start. Okay. What I think is necessary for a good elevator pitch. Okay, I think first of all you have to introduce yourself, and then it's a good point start with a joke sometimes, because it's a way to start nice and a little bit fun. And then you can say what are you doing for a living, or what's your job, or what's your main project. And then it's a good point say what in which way you can help others, offering yourself to them, because you don't have to forget that all of us are here to help others. Otherwise, our jobs, our work has no sense. And I think this is the main points I could start. And then, of course, my contact, my webpage, my mobile phone, and so.
Excellent. A very good summary. Very good summary, David. So now, David, give us your elevator pitch.
Okay, I have 30 seconds.
Approximately, yeah.
Hi, good morning. My name is David Lopera. I'm manager at Ahora Región de Murcia. This is a NGO, and the main reason that I'm here is to helping entrepreneurs to start their projects, and for those who have already a company, I help them to continue in the time and to grow up as a company. And I don't remember any joke in English, but I think this is okay as a joke itself.
Thank you. That's it. Time is up.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay.
Thank you.
How did you feel, David?
A little bit rusty, and I know when you have a short time to introduce yourself, your ideas have to be really, really sharp, and you need to be very direct. And if you start making jokes or thinking about what you are, what's the message you want to give, it's not good. It's much better if you have it write down. If you try to with a mirror in front of you from time to time, it's really a good idea. And yeah, but otherwise, I felt really good, because the only way to learn English and to remember all the English we're supposed to know is talk.
Exactly, and practice and get out there, even if you make mistakes, because this is a great opportunity. You've got Logan and me, and we can really give you some little clues that you can apply and improve it.
Yeah.
So
And
it's your chance.
please, I need your feedback, and I need to tell me if I said at, or I work in, or at, and so I don't know if I think I did a lot of mistakes, but if you did my own mistakes, for me it's okay. You can use me for that.
Guinea pig. No, we will do that at the end. Don't worry, because if not, nobody will talk. So, anybody else would like to? This is your chance. Remember, this is like, yeah. Sorry.
Who's next? I mean, we're going to be, you know, as we're facilitators, we're like teachers. So, in school, when the teacher asks you up for hands up, nobody. So then the teacher always asks someone. So, let's, Carmen. Would you like to go next?
Okay. I am Carmen. I work at Ahora Región de Murcia. I am developing a project called Actúa, and in which I help people to introduce in their politics. I don't know how to say política de empresa. Business politic.
Company policies, you mean?
Yeah, company policies. Sí. It's okay.
Yeah, good. So far, so good. Okay, well done. Thank you. Thank you, Carmen.
Thank you.
Right, who's next? Juan. Hello.
Okay, now you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Hi. Okay, this is Juan. I'm working on the real estate business. Okay, and I help North European people who are looking for properties in the area for Costa Cálida and also Costa Blanca. Okay, this is the business I get involved.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Thank you. Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Almudena, would you like to try?
Hi, the first say, my English is very bad, sorry, but I won't say only this. Okay, I am ready. My name is Almudena. I'm technician in Ager Región de Murcia, and my first job is to help people make their business project. I'm sorry. I help people to make their business project come true. This is un resumen. Es que me lo he tenido que preparar porque es difícil explicar. Así que, bueno, creo que está entendido. Lo he dicho del revés. Y nada. Say me something, please. Help me.
Muy bien. Very good. So far, so good. Everybody, so far, so good. Right. Thank you, Almudena. Who do we have next? Diego.
Come on, Diego. Yeah. We can't hear you.
No.
That's a perfect excuse, you know. Dude, it's saved by now it's not saved by the bell anymore. It's saved by the problems on the on the platforms. Okay, thank you, Diego. No problem. If you can get it right, we can listen to you later.
Okay. So who do we have next? Delia?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I am Delia. I am data scientist, in the artificial intelligence field, but currently I'm in the middle of a career break in order to learn new things and also trying to develop personal projects. So at least trying that. So that's my main summary. Currently, I'm living in Guardamar, but my family and I am from Murcia, but I'm now living close to the beach for some months during the COVID situation. Okay, that's all.
Good.
Thank you.
Lucky you, yeah.
Thank you.
Good. Thank you.
Okay, and thank you very much, Delia. Okay, now we have Patricia.
Hello, good morning.
Hi.
My name is Patricia. I'm from Murcia, and I don't have any project, but now I am thinking about a specific project with wines, because I am a sommelier and I usually work in wineries and like a saleswoman. I have worked in Spain, also in other countries like Chile. And now I am thinking about a specific project. So if you have an idea, to give me, I would like to hear you. Otherwise, I know that the situation, the really bad situation about the virus, it's difficult, and I have to wait about the bars and the restaurants work again. And I'm not sure if in Murcia is working now or not, because I don't live there.
Everything is closed.
Okay.
Just take away.
Yes, I suppose maybe in some months it will be open.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, that's all.
Thank
Thank you very much, Patricia. Good. Angel.
Angel, look good.
Okay, good morning. Sorry. Sorry, my English is very rusty, okay? I don't practice in a long time ago. Okay, hi, my name is Angel, and I have a lemon of founder make, okay? My function or my principal work in this make is a product design and marketing strategy, okay? The all plan. In this moment, we have a focus in a special product. It's a design for the surgical caps, okay? And special for this product is a sales system. The sales system for this product, okay? It's a sales by subscription, okay? And all months have a new surgical cap. Not is a normal shop or normal shopping in internet. It's a recurrency, okay? It's a one-to-one, month a new surgical cap for this, and this is my work in this moment, okay?
Okay, good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, well done, everyone. So we get an idea.
Sorry to interrupt you. Apparently, Diego has solved his problem, so he can.
Oh, okay. And last but not least, Diego.
Thank you very much, and I apologize for this problem with my microphone. And well, my name is Diego. I'm a developer in a software, and 10 years ago I have developing a type of software, and it's good to learn some words and some structures specific for improve my software. I live in near of the beach, and I met to Luciana, and this is the main fact for entry to here and enjoy with you. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Good. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
Very good.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you again.
Good. So now that we've listened to everybody's first elevator pitch, Lucy's going to start explaining some of what we're here to do.
Yes. So now that we have listened to all your pitches, we're going to give you feedback on the chat on some basic grammar mistakes that everybody has made or most people have made, and then we're going to give you the structure of an elevator pitch, and then some feedback on what we should do and what impact a good elevator pitch can make on others. Okay? So I will start with the first part, and then Logan will take over. And once Logan takes over, I will type on the chat all the grammar parts. Okay? So elevator pitches, as we have practiced, 30 seconds, 1 minute, but in 30 seconds, we should include almost 75 words. I know they seem a lot, but that's a fact. We should do that, and mainly in English, because English is very economical, and we can do that if, as David said before, we prepare ourselves. Okay, so why? Okay, and I'm going to share this part so you can remember what we are talking about. So this is yours. So that is the what mainly, okay? And the why. Why are elevator pitches important for us? They are important because they give you the opportunity to express yourself in a concise and very brief and clear way. They can be adaptable for networkings, for negotiations, for everything when you have a very, very brief time. And last but not least, they can give you the opportunity to improvise, because whenever you meet somebody, that person could be either a collaborator or a potential client. So that they are a great, great tool for that. And Logan, would you like to continue?
Sure. Okay, so basically at Flex we have our elevator pitch framework, and this has been designed by us because we have jointly we have a lot of experience in business in general all over the world. So a good elevator pitch. The framework is very simple. We believe in frameworks because we know people with a framework, which is like think of it like a skeleton. If you have your skeleton, you know the basics, and then that can help you improvise better. It can help you prepare better. So the basic framework for our elevator pitch is, first of all, is the introduction. And in the introduction, we have the greeting. For example, hello, my name is. We have your greeting. We have you then say who you are, which is very important. Then you give a brief summary of what you do. Now here, you don't want to tell people your life story. Depending on, now, if you're in a situation, if it's a networking situation, then it's best to consider your audience. Who are you trying to approach? If you know a little bit about them, tailor what you do so it can be more interesting for the other person. Once you give a brief summary of what you do, then the next part is the call to action. And the call to action is what you want, because we all want something. And what do you want, and what can you provide? And here the focus is on you, your experience, what you can offer, and what you can get from it. And the key is to focus on what you can offer. Finally, it's the what next. The what next section is basically you've introduced yourself, you've given a brief summary, and it's nicely tailored to the person that you're speaking to. You've given your call to action. What next? Well, you want to continue this in a longer setting. So what next could be arranging a meeting, or arranging to meet up for a drink or for dinner, or basically what next is to continue building this relationship, because an elevator pitch is a foot in the door. Then you have to cultivate the relationship. Then you can decide whether the person you've met is a potential collaborator or a potential client. That framework and the organization will help you be more effective in communicating what you want and what you can offer. Because let's face it, these are the key things that we do these things for.
Yes.
So,
any questions?
Any questions? Everybody okay so far?
Is it clear? Everybody? Somebody says, can somebody, I don't know, on the chat or somewhere, if you've got, good. Thank you, David. Okay, As you know, in this day and age, we don't have a lot of time. So this tool could be improved and could be done better and better every time if we follow this framework, if we know the purpose of it, and if we practice, because practice makes everything better. And that's why we wanted to point out these main ideas so you can use them, because they're practical, and if you remember them, they are easy to use. So Logan, do you want to sum up and give them some feedback on their performance?
Sure. All right, so let's start with David. Okay, so David, if I give you feedback according to the framework, okay, you introduced yourself, you told us who you are, what you do. There was a brief description there of what you do. Good. Now, I would say that what you did was more of an introduction than an elevator pitch, because the call to action part was very general. So there, I would say, if you're practicing in the mirror, as you said, it's a very good recommendation. Also, you know, we all have cameras on our phone, and we can record ourselves, which is that's what actors do. That's what theatre professionals do. So think about your call to action, and it's very simple. 2 questions: what do you want, and what can you provide? That's the whole purpose of why we do these things. And then with the feedback side, with the what next. Now you did talk about what we could do next, so that was a good point. That, you know, you reeled out the fishing rod to try and hook us in. So that was good. So I would say focus a little bit more on tidying your call to action.
Okay, thank you so much for the feedback. I know sometimes I have the same problem in Spanish, because here in la región de Murcia, we work in a lot of different projects, in a lot of different actions, so that's difficult to make a good resume about what we do every day.
Yeah, it's true. It is, especially when you're involved in a lot of different things. But tailoring, consider your audience. This is part of the summary. Consider the audience, tailor it to your audience.
Yeah,
good. Well done.
May I say something? Sorry. For example, you said that it was a great idea to crack a joke. I remember at the beginning, to make people laugh and all that. But depending on the culture, that is good or not good. So that's what Logan is saying, that you need to know your audience as well. And that's why you need to consider several factors. And in most cultures it's good, but in some cultures it would be seen as disrespectful, and maybe you're causing the wrong impression, you're making the wrong impression there.
And can you tell us some examples of countries that they don't like the jokes at the beginning of the elevator pitches?
Well, we could, but unfortunately we don't really have that much time. So we want to try and get feedback to everyone else. So sorry, David. I mean, we'd love to stay and chat more, but
we can do that another time. If we want to talk about cultures, we can
have more days to, or even if at the end of the workshop, we can ask our colleagues about what they want to do the next time with you.
Exactly, because we've got loads of materials for that. We've got loads of experience, but we want them to get their feedback, because that's why they are here today. Good.
Yeah. Well, thanks again, David. Juan. So Juan, okay. I thought that your pitch was very short. It was even for an introduction, it was a little bit too short. Considering what you do, you know what you do is a big service for people. So that should be the focus. So when you introduce yourself, yes, tell us your name, and then just a brief summary of what you do, which is what you did. But I thought that the whole pitch was a brief summary, and it was too short. So there, you know, you can talk a little bit about your background in property development. Yeah, okay. For example, consider your audience. Now, your audiences are going to be people that, you know, who you want to sell property to, or you want to sell their property for them. So your call to action. Now, this is an important part of what you want to do. Is what do you want and what can you offer? Now, because of the nature of your business, it's very clear to communicate what you want and what you can offer. Mm-hmm. I can help sell or buy property for you. So you have a product and service that you can make a very good elevator pitch. You just need more content. Yeah. And then especially with the what next, when you finished, it was very, as we say, abrupt. Okay. It was almost, you know, if you're going to turn, it's like turning the sound off or dropping the mic.
Yes, I wanted to know more. I was interested in the topic, but I didn't get enough information. I didn't know what you wanted from me. I was listening, I was paying attention, and I thought it was interesting and the area, and I thought, wow, this product has a lot of potential. But then I got there like, okay, it's gone.
What next? What next? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this is what we're here for, so it's
okay.
Yeah. So if you can think of that and you can expand a little bit, or think about what makes you different and what you want to get when you tell people something. Okay, I'm giving you this information because you can get this, or because I can offer you that.
Yeah, okay. Well, and totally agree with what you said about the background. You know, I believe when you do the introduction, especially on that business, you need to show that you know about it, okay? Because people have to believe. I mean, they are in relation with you in to talking about a big decision, okay? And I believe it's very important that you're talking about your background and your experience on that. And I believe this is one of the key points. And of course, I take notes of your comment. Thank you very much. Huh?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
And remember, for all of you, people buy people. People buy people first. The products and services come afterwards. And this is, so for people like Juan and Patricia who are in sales, this is a key, this is a fundamental factor of sales. People buy people. So, if they like you, then the chances are they're going to want to know more about your products. You could have the best product in the world, but if you can't communicate it, then you don't make it desirable for other people. But thank you. That's just a little nugget we wanted to give. Diego. Hi. Well, okay. I thought you started quite well. You basically gave bullet points. Now, okay, that's fine. Bullet points are good. It gives you an idea. So you know that's almost a small framework. I would recommend linking everything together so it flows and it's more natural. So you told us who you are. You told us what you do. A call to action is what you need. So again, what do you want and what can you provide? That's something that you want to focus on. And then again, the last part, what next? How do you want to proceed? So they're the two areas my recommendations are is to focus on. Have a think, be a bit clear, and then because you gave a bullet point summary of who you are and what you do. There wasn't really anything else after that. Elevator pitch is like going fishing.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with Logan. I think the last part, but it was great. It was great to see you. So it's really nice. you. But I agree that the last part, it's like fun. I didn't know, it wasn't clear for me what I could do for you or what you were doing for me and all that.
Okay. Well, I try all the time. Yes. I work in a particular, well, my name is Diego. I work in a particular project around the software world. And then I would like to improve with with new skill in English, because I would like to expand my software to other countries. This is my personal project. What can I say? In general, I'm happy because my project has a good it's a good moment for expand, because everybody needs use the IT for work or for enjoy. In summary, I would like to discover new ways for improve and expand my software in and this is the way, because I am here.
Good. Well, that was a good crack, as we say. Our recommendations are really to go away and think about it, and you know, write things down, make your points. Preparation, as David said, preparation is the key. Preparation allows improvisation to be more successful than just plain improvisation without preparation.
Okay.
Good. Thank you, Diego.
Thank you very much.
Delia, hi. Hi. Okay, so you were very energetic. Yeah, very energetic, very bubbly, which is good. You told us who you are. You told us a little bit about your background, and that was, you know, that's very interesting. That's an interesting point, you know, especially today, in today's tech-based world. Now, again, I think, and this is going to be the same for many of you. The area of the pitch that needs work and improvement is the call to action and what next. Now, your what next part, the end of it, you did mention that you wanted to like make more of a connection, but it wasn't clear enough. So that's my feedback there. Yeah. Is make it a bit clearer of what you want next, what to do next, you know.
That's the point. I don't know neither. So yes, so that's the point. Yes. So okay. Yes, I completely agree. The thing is that I really don't know. So it was difficult to explain something that I don't know.
Well, but you can say that.
Yeah. I try.
For options.
Yes. And also, yes, I completely agree. And also, I think that a key point is to write down in advance the main ideas, because I think that I was improvising on the way. So, and also it's really important to know the audience, because in fact, I don't have a company, so I didn't know exactly what to say that maybe could be interesting depending on the profile of the audience. So, but it's really interesting. So thank you. I agree.
This is why you're all here. So we can take what you have and give you some extra advice and tips on how to make things more direct or better.
And one thing that was really nice is that you were very honest. And as Logan said, people by people. So if you're honest and you plan a little bit, it would be much better. And if you don't know and you need, maybe you can find a collaborator or somebody that can guide you. Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, Logan.
That's okay. Patricia, hi. Patricia?
Ah, hello.
Hi.
Patricia. Ah, vale, vale. Es que I didn't understand my name.
Well, you know,
no, I don't mind, but the pronunciation is in Patricia, no? But in Spain it's Patricia, so it's different.
Yeah.
And in Argentina is Patricia.
Okay,
or in Italian. So yeah, no, I get, that's my fault. I try and select the right pronunciation.
No,
my instinct is to go English.
It's not your fault.
But my is, I'm still practicing my ths. Okay, good. So you started very well. It's clear that you have skills in what you do. You told us who you are. You told us about what you do. You're in sales, so automatically you instinctively know how to give the right amount of information. Now your call to action. Now you did talk about, in a way, you did talk about what you want and what you could provide. However, it was unclear. It was very all over the place is the expression that we use. And that's and another way of translating that expression is it was a bit directionless. So you know what you want and you know what you can offer. So don't be afraid to just be honest with that. Now, a common element in sales is...
Are you a psychologist also?
Well, when we give you...
You are speaking in a correct way. I mean, my ideas are not very clear. And I know that I have to focus. So thank you very much for your answer.
No, thanks. I mean, it's feedback at the end of the day. I have a lot of experience in a lot of different things, but sales, I have a lot of experience in sales, and I know that this is a common element with salespeople. Is sometimes you feel that some salespeople like to blur certain areas because they feel the customer may not. The customer might not commit if you're a bit too direct. But don't remember, you're selling yourself. You're not selling a product here. So you can be direct and honest as you can. And your what next? Again, your what next was a bit unclear. It was a bit vague, as we say. There, so for someone from sales, obviously even in Spanish. Now, all the tips that we give, you can convert to Spanish because it doesn't matter what language you're using. These tips and the feedback apply to every language because they're communication skills. Now, the what next? Now, instinctively, as a salesperson, your instinct is to cultivate the next stage of the relationship. So use that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Don't be too aggressive though, because that's another problem with salespeople, is that they're a bit too pushy or a bit aggressive. So there is be clear on your call to action and be clear about what next.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I really liked your tone of voice. At some points were very engaging. At other points you lost that part. So it was like, as Logan said, sometimes I felt like you knew what you wanted to offer, and sometimes I was like, but what? I'm here, I'm following, and then I'm not following anymore because she's not there anymore. That was my feeling.
Thank you very much. Yes, I know that I have to make a plan, a structured plan, because I don't have it. Thank you.
Good, thanks. And finally, Angel.
Okay.
Hi.
Tell me. Hi.
Good. Hi. I think first of all, I think you've got a very relaxed approach. in how you gave your pitch, and that shows a little bit of authenticity, and that's very important in doing these things. So yeah, you told us who you are, a little bit about what you do, and what you do. I found it was for me it was a bit unclear. So maybe because you spoke a bit too quickly, but there you can slow it down, because that's an important part. You know, people there you can slow it down and, you know, just explain a bit more clearly what you do. So from what I heard about your pitch, you know, you develop software, you're a development company, but that's all I got. I didn't get any more. And you did give a lot of information, but it was unclear. So be a bit more clear about your brand and summary. And I think that will help you with your call to action, and then what next. So your call to action. Now, you spent a long time telling us about, you know, your current project. And with an elevator pitch, I guess what we're out to do is, yeah, we want to tell people what we're currently doing, but mainly we're doing an elevator pitch so we can talk to people about our next project. And if you're spending a lot of time on what you're already doing, that gives you much less time to talk about what you want to do. Okay. So a little shorten your description about what you do, what you're currently doing. That is just you're only using that to jump for what you want to do. It's an advertisement. This is what we do. This is what we want to do. So think about your call to action to make that jump, and then you can wrap it up by what next.
Okay. I don't know. Do you want to ask Logan something about that?
No, only sorry, because I don't have to prepare this part.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I get the impression that
this is the first time for a pitch, okay, in English, and I don't have to prepare this, and my English is very, very rusty because I don't practice in years in English. Okay.
Listen, this was very brave, and you did very well for not, you know, this is all improvising, so it's really, really good. And I got the impression that you were in marketing, weren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And the part that I would suggest that we always make mistakes, I'm including myself, as from people from Latin origin, like we speak Spanish or Italian or French, we tend to give too much information. We tend to, because we feel because it's cultural, we feel that we need to give that information. And in English, in this case, is completely different. Maybe what you can do is to find keywords to make an impact. Because I understood what you were saying, but then at one point I wasn't sure if I understood your product or what you were doing with your client. And I think it's because you were giving too much information. So there are two key factors here: that you don't have time, because people nowadays, you know, just we are thinking about so many things. And the second one is that in English, remember, economy of words and impact. If you can find a word that is more impactful, maybe, or two words, even if the sentence is long, at least I get those two words, because I process information differently.
Okay, I impact sentences.
Okay, but it was very, very good.
Okay, thank you so much for your tips.
Okay,
yeah,
and I think that's it.
Lucy, would you like to give them an example of
it's because we don't have any extra. Do you want to go? I have to go. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. Fine. I'll wrap up then. I'll give an example of an elevator pitch. And,
okay. I'm so sorry, because this was until 10 past, and I have to go. So sorry, everybody.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Luciana. Bye-bye.
Okay, so we're going to finish. We're going to finish the webinar off with an example of putting together all the ingredients. Now, yes, this has been prepared, but this is what we're advising everybody do. Prepare. So, here we go. So this my elevator pitch, and this is one that we use because of what we do. So, are you ready? Okay. Hi, my name is Logan. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm a coaching and development psychologist, and for over 15 years, I've been collaborating with international companies to achieve their goals with guaranteed results. As Flex, we focus on executive development and international consulting to prepare startups and entrepreneurs to grow and become more successful in the international market so they can win new clients and investors. We'd love to arrange a meeting with you to discuss how we can collaborate to help your company achieve global success. So there, I keep my vocabulary simple. It's been prepared. I used the framework to bullet point my key areas, and then I just naturally improvise to fill in to make it sound more natural. So the final tips are: use a framework, prepare, practice. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Logan. I think we want to copy a lot of your sentences, of your speech. And it was really interesting. And thank you to you and Luciana, and thank you all for being here with us today. And as we write down a few things, and for example, the what next in AG Región de Murcia. Have a look to our agenda, and I want to say that I know that you are trying to be focused on your project. So one thing AG do is helping you to focus on the important points of your projects. Okay, so I wanted to say this before saying goodbye. And if you need anything about projects, networking, contacts, or how to develop your abilities or your companies, please take us into account. And next week, if you are investors or you are a startup, we will have a workshop with Bruno Duro, and he's going to tell us the keys about how to invest in startups. And it's good for you if you are an entrepreneur or if you are running a startup, because you will know the point of view of the business angels and investors. So you are invited to join us. And I don't know if you want to say anything else, or if you have any question to Logan or to me, it's your moment. Okay, everything clear? Perfect. So thank you so much. Have a nice day. Thank you again to Flex Lingua, Luciana, and Logan. And
thank you.
See you.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye-bye.